Okay, so revision day 2. No, if I take my glasses off, it's almost like I'm spelling everything wrong. Yeah, I knew I couldn't see that one. Okay, so 4 things you need to know how to do on this topic. You need to know how to find the midpoint. You need to know how to find the midpoint of a line. Midpoint of a line. You need to know how to find the length of a line. Yes, I have. I've put you guys on live now, okay? You need to know how to find the length of a line. You also need to know how to find the gradient of a line. And last thing, you need to know how to find the equation of a circle. It is very likely in the exams you are definitely going to get this one, but it's one of these 3. Most likely this one. Okay, so let's have a look. I don't know which one it's going to be, but I'll tell you, I'll confirm it by Monday which one it's likely going to be, but you're definitely getting this one. It might be this one, or this one. Okay, let's have a look at midpoint, okay? I don't know whether to move away from this place and go to a different location. I don't know whether the internet will be good if I go to the back. It's really noisy, like I can't even, let me try that. It's noisy. Okay, let me try that. I'll put this, my webcam down. And see if we can go to the back. Unbelievably loud. It is loud. Next, me. What sort of noise is that? Okay, so I hope you guys can see now. You can hear me, right? Let me see. I don't even know where I am now. Stop share. Okay, that's fine. That's all right. We can stay here. It's too noisy over there. Okay. When the noise stops, we can go back into the classroom. Oh, whiteboard. Okay, guys. So let's have a look at how to find the midpoints. So this is the formula that you need to know to be able to find the midpoints, okay? So these, I will write all the formulas for these things, and you need to keep them safe, and so that if in the exam, any one of them that comes, you know which one to look at and write your answer down. Okay, so for the midpoints, the formula for the midpoints is if you have A to be equal to x1, if A is the point with coordinates x1, y1, and B is the point with coordinates x2, y2, yeah, then the midpoint M, let's call the midpoint M, yeah, then M is equal to x1 plus x2 over 2, comma, y1 plus y2 over 2. Okay, so that's the formula that you need to remember. Okay, for example, if I give you a question, say M is the midpoint of the line joining, let's say, I'm going to type this out now for you guys. Mm-hmm. Five, comma 1, B, -5, comma, -1. Yeah, I say find the midpoint. Find M, okay. No, okay. I'm not going to put the formula for you in the exams. You need to know the formula, okay? I'll tell you which one it is so that you can keep it handy. All right? You can keep it handy. You can keep all of them handy where you can. I'm not going to type that out for you in the exams. Okay? So to work this out, just use the formula, all right? This is your x1, y1, and this is your x2, y2. Yeah, you just put that M would be equal to 5 plus -5 over 2, comma 1 plus what? -1 over 2. And your midpoint is going to be what? 0 over 2 is 0. And this is going to be 0 over 2, 0 again. So your midpoint is going to be 0, comma 0. Yeah? So that's how you do it for that one. That's the midpoint for that one. Okay? That's how you work out the midpoint. Right. Let me go get my table because I don't think I'm writing properly now because I've done everything. Gosh. Goodness. Okay, this is so much easier. Right. So that's how you work out the midpoints. Yeah, the other thing that you need to know how to do is finding the length of a line, okay? I'm going to show you the formula for working out the length of the line. Okay, if A is the point with coordinates x1, y1, and B is the point with coordinates x2 and y2, then the line that joins A and B together, AB, the length of AB is equal to the square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared, okay? So here goes the example. If A is the point 6, comma negative 6, and B is the point negative 6, comma negative 4, then the length of AB would be, this is our x1, y1, and x2, y2, yeah? We're just going to put these into the square root formula, into this formula, and work it out. So you would have AB is equal to x2 negative 6 minus x1 6 squared plus y2 is negative 4 minus y1 is negative 6 minus 6 squared, okay? So make sure you are taking note of the negative signs. So x2 is negative 6 minus x1 is 6 squared plus y2 is negative 4 minus y1 is negative 6 squared, okay? So then you would have, this would be equal to the square root of negative 12 squared plus negative 6, this is going to become negative 6, negative 4 plus 6. So this would be 2 squared. And you need to put this into your calculator now. I think this is 144 plus 4. And you have to find that to 1 decimal place, okay? I will say that in the exam question, 1 dp. All right, guys, so that's it. That's it for the length. Any questions? No questions. I think somebody just came in. 12.2. Yeah, that sounds correct. Okay, so that's how you do it. That's how you find the length of a line. It's going to give you the coordinates. It's going to tell you this, comma, that, yeah? And you need to put that in. You need to put that into the formula, which I've given you now. So you should now be making your formula sheets, okay? You should now be collecting all the important formulas or anything that you know you will need, the steps. By now, you should have broken down the steps to all the problems, how you're going to work it out for your exams, okay? Topic 1, you should have broken down the steps, topic 2 and topic 3, and now topic 4. Make sure that you're taking note of the formulas, and anyone that is going to come out, you know what it looks like. Yeah? Okay, so that's it for that one. Now let's have a look at finding the gradient of the line joining 2 points. I gave you these questions in your assessment 4, so you should be familiar with them already. It's not something new to you. If you have completed assessment 4, then you should have done these ones. The exact same things, maybe just different points. I have to put down the lights in here. I think the noise has stopped. I don't know if they will continue again. Okay. Okay, you need to know how to find the gradient of a line. Okay, so the gradient of the line joining 2 points, yeah, if you have A is the point with coordinates x1, y1, and B is the point with coordinates x2, y2. Then the gradient of the line AB is equal to, we said this so many times, the change in y over the change in x. You can do it the other way around as well. Y2 minus y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. Or you can do y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. As long as you have y on the top, because it's the change in y over the change in x, okay? The y by the x, you have to remember that all the time. All these topics are interrelated. It's the change in y over the change in x. So let's say you have this one, this problem here. Let's say you have this points 5, -7 and -3, 0. Yeah, this is point A and this is point B. And you're being asked to find the gradient of these two, the line that joins these 2 points, that line AB. Yeah, gradient of AB. It will be equal to y2 minus y1, or y1 minus y2, which is -7 minus 0, over x1 minus x2, 5 minus -3, okay? And this is going to give you -7 over 5 plus 3 is 8, yeah? So that's the gradient of the line joining those 2 points. You need to know those ones, all right? Make sure that you have them written down. Don't write too many things, just write the formula down, one example of how to work it out, finish. Don't write too many things so that you don't feel overwhelmed. Topic 1, topic 4, midpoint of a line. You write the formula down. 1 example, finish. Length of a line, write the formula down. Write 1 example, finish. Gradient of a line, write the formula down. Write 1 example, done. Yeah? So you don't feel overwhelmed. So you don't write too many things. Just 1 formula down, 1 example, done. Okay.
Teacher,
The last thing. Pardon?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
It doesn't matter if I use the first formula or the second formula, yeah?
For this one,
yeah,
you can use any of them because it's still the change in y over the change in x, okay? As long as you don't put x on the top and put y on the bottom, you're fine, all right?
Okay.
Okay, so the last thing that we need to know how to do here is equation of a circle, yeah? The equation of a circle. If we finish early, if we finish the revision early, then I'm going to go on to marking so that I can finish marking of all your this thing in the second section. Okay, if anybody wants to stay back while I'm marking so that I can give them feedback, that's fine. All right, so if we finish the revision early, I don't want to keep the revision too stressful or drag it on. I just want to go straight to the key points so that you know what you're expected to know and you don't go and be stressing about the things you don't need to be bothered about. Okay, so you know, we just need to know how to do the equation of a circle now for topic 4. Yeah, that's definitely coming. Okay, that's definitely coming for sure. So you need to make sure that you remember the formula and the example on how to do it. Okay, so equation of a circle. So you will be given the center and the radius of the circle, yeah? You will be given the center and the radius of the circle. Yeah, so maybe to give you the center to be -1, 2, and it will say that the radius is 4, yeah? Okay, first thing you have to know is r squared is equal to x minus a squared plus y minus b squared. Yeah, so then in terms of this one, this is the equation of the circle. Okay, in terms of this one, yeah, you're going to have r is 4, so it's going to be 16 because 4 squared is 16. 16 is equal to x minus 1 is, this is a and this is b here. Okay, minus 1 is plus 1 squared plus y minus 2 squared. Okay, and then you can now write this in expanded form. Okay, you can expand this 16, so this will be x squared plus 2x plus 1 for the first one, plus y squared minus 4y plus 4 is equal to 16. And then you bring 16 to the other side and you collect like terms. You have x squared plus y squared plus 2x minus 4y is equal to minus 11 is equal to 0. Okay, so that's how I want you to do it in the exams for me to finish it off. Okay, that's how I want you to finish it off in the exams for me. When I give you the question, I need you to start with the radius equation. Yeah, r squared is equal to blah blah blah. Put a and b in and r and b in, and then collect like terms, expand it and collect like terms and simplify it, okay? So that's everything you need to know about topic 4. Yeah, that's everything we spent 1 week learning about topic 4.
Yes.
We did, yes?
Excuse me, but I didn't understand how did you do it after you substituted the letters by numbers.
Who is asking?
Abdullah.
Loud.
Yes.
What don't you know how to do? You don't know how to do expansion. You don't know how to do expanding brackets.
I did not understand how you did it.
You did not understand how I did this one.
Yes.
X plus 1 times x plus 1. You can't do it.
So you expand it first?
Yes. If you can't do it, you have to go back to foundation maths to do the exam again. For the 5th time. Oh, goodness me, these students. X plus 1 times x plus 1. Yeah? Do that. And what do you get?
Yeah, miss, I know how to do it, but I didn't know that you have to expand it first. I thought that you multiply it immediately by the power.
No. How can you multiply it by the power? This is square. I didn't put 2x squared there. There's something in between. 5x plus 2 squared is different to this one. You can't just apply that index law rule to that one like that. Okay? You have to expand it first.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, okay. So everybody else happy? Is that a good thing, or the silence? Is it a good silence or a bad one? Is everybody else happy or is everybody else sad? Oh, goodness me, this class. Right, so that's topic 4 done. And as for topic 5 is sketch graphs. And I'm not going to really go into details with you because I guess you guys can do sketch graphs. You know it.
Teacher.
Yes?
It's x plus 1 multiply x plus 1. Can you do it, please? Can you more explain it?
Okay, that's fine. X times x is what?
X squared.
X times 1 is what?
X.
X, yeah, it's not 2x.
And x times 1 is what?
X.
And 1 times 1 is what?
2.
1.
Okay, that's this part. All right. Are you confused?
No, it's fine.
Okay. Anybody else need any more explanation? No. Okay. In fact, let's clear all my drawings. So it's still noisy out there, so I'll just check whether the noise has gone down. Oh, goodness me. Nope. Still very noisy, so it can't stay there today. Okay. So guys, let's have a look at topic 5, yeah? Topic 5, I'm just going to remind you the things that you need to know, the basic bits of information that you need to know, okay? Because I won't be doing that all over again for you with you. Those are big lessons and you have to spend the time to know which one is which. I think it's very unlikely that we will have time because I just want to maybe not waste your time too much with it, but you need to know how to do them, yeah? So, and I've taught you, and I think you can do them because you've done them in your assessments. So I'm just going to go over a few bits of information with you, and I'm going to share on Desmos what all the different graphs should look like so that you see them and you can practice them on Desmos. You can practice sketching them and practice and see how they look on Desmos, okay? So topic 5, sketching trigonometric graphs. Okay, I told you about the period. So you need to know how to sketch the sine graph, cosine graph, and their transformations, cosine graph, the tan graph, and you need to be able to solve graphically, okay? Trig equations. These are the things that you're supposed to know for topic 5, okay? So it is you're going to get this one in the exam. This one where it will give you x is equal to 0.5 or sine x is equal to 0.5. Solve graphically, yeah? You're definitely going to get that one. So, or cos x is equal to this. So, and I told you how to do that one, okay? So if it says solve for 0 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 360 degrees, then you draw your sine x graph for 0 to 360. And then if you say sine x is equal to 0.5, okay, you mark your 0.5. Okay, and you find the first point. Once you got the first point, then you'll be able to find the second point based on the first point, yeah? By doing, because you know what this one is, what this is here. You know what this point is, and you know what this point is. You know what the middle point there is. It's going to be 90, it's going to be 180, it's going to be 270. So you can find what this one is by subtracting from 180, yeah? So you know how to do that one. I'm going to have a look at your assessments now to see which one is the best one, which one you guys were able to do best. But if you get to solve graphically sine x, then you're going to sketch for me cos x. So you need to know how to do the two of them, to be honest with you. So you need to know how to sketch two of them. Now, the shapes are important. Yeah. Sine is the one that starts from 0 and looks like an upside down X. This is sine. Okay. Cosine is the one that is like a cup. Yeah. Or a bucket or something like that. Yeah. It looks like that. This one is cosine. And don't worry about tangent for now. We're not going to use it in the exams. Okay. So let's not waste our time with it. And you need to know how to do it in radians and in degrees. Okay, so you must remember how to do it in radians and degrees. I'm just going to check your homework. The way I want us to do this now is to check the homework that I've given you, to see what you're doing on your homework, to correct you so that you know what to expect. I think you would have 2 graphs for me in the exams. One of them would just be a quick little sketch, which I'm going to tell you what's coming so that you know how to sketch it for the exams. Yeah. Then the other one will be the last graph, which is the one that I taught you on topic 9. Okay. Topic 9 is the one that you translate by doing completing the square. Yeah. And it's not trig, it's a quadratic graph. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to check your assessment to see what you guys did or what you guys are doing for your this thing, so that I know which ones to bring to get you to do in the exams. So let's have a look at your Moodle quickly to see who is making mistake or to correct you. I'm going to have a quick look at your Moodle assessment 5. Who completed it even? Let's see. Hamad, Naji, Khaled, Reem, Abdurrahman, Ibrahim, Ashimari, Odey, and Ali. Okay, let me see. So lots of you are saying that you sent them by email, but my email is in the other computer, so I cannot really see what you've sent now. Naji, let me see whether Naji put his on here. So all of you sent by email then. Khaled, yours here by email. And Abdullah. So Reem, you came in and you didn't do it, but you clicked on it. Once you've clicked on the answers, then it's going to block, it's going to assume that you have done it. Because that's what it's telling me. Okay, so who is this? This is Abdurrahman Alanazi. So let me share yours for the class. So this is Abdurrahman, this is your graph, and you were supposed to draw the graph of y is equal to 3 sine x. Okay, you put the amplitude and the period in there. Yeah, and you've got 3 cycles. How many? 1. So this is the graph of sine x. So 3, 6 pi over 6, 3 pi over 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. So yours looks fine. So if you can produce something like that in the exam, that would be great. Okay. What's the other one? So this is what for cos x. 2 cos 2x. Yeah, you worked out the period. Okay, so You got that to be 2 cycles. 1, 2. So that looks fine, okay? So that looks fine. So if you can create that for the exams, then that looks all right. And we're not going to be doing, oh, so this is the graph of sine x is equal to 0.6. You're definitely getting this in the exams. And you don't have to use graph paper. You don't have to use anything. I just want to see your calculator answer. Ooh, who gave you -2? The question says -2 pi. So -2 pi. So now have a look now. This is the problem. -2 pi is equal to -360 degrees. And 2 pi is equal to 360 degrees. And I taught you guys this clearly. Yeah. So your graph really should be, if it is sine x, you should have it up to 360 degrees on this side and 360 degrees on the other side. Okay, so this would be -2 pi, and this would be 2 pi. Okay, and this would be, here would be pi, here would be 1 pi, 2 pi. Yeah, so then you can put all the other information in. So by right, you should have x is equal to 0.6. Yeah, draw the line. This is 0.6. Sine x is equal to 0. So you go on to 0.6 there, draw the line. So you have to find the first solution, which is here, the next one, the next one, and the next one. Yeah, I did that lesson. It's all there for you. I'm not going to go over all over that lesson again. It's not happening. Okay, so that's yours. Sorry, I'm not in the other room, so I can't even connect that computer. So let's see, is Ali? This is Ali. No, Ali, you're putting answers in. That's just not it on. You need to draw the graph, okay? So I will decide what graphs will be in your exams. And when I finish writing your exams, I will sit down for 2 hours and do the exams and see whether I can finish it in 2 hours, okay? If I can finish it in 1 hour, 30 minutes, then you can finish it in 2 hours, all right? Okay. So that's everything that you need to know for assignment for topic 5. Because it's a sketch graph topic, I'm not going to go into any sort of details because I've already taught you guys, yeah? You need to know about the amplitude, Make sure you go over the past lessons that I put on Moodle for you. You need to know about the period and the frequency and how to calculate the period because it's very important. Yeah. Yeah. The period is equal to the regular period over B, right? And I said that that B comes from Y is equal to A sine B X. Yeah. This B is the one that you're going to put in the formula to work out how many cycles you're going to draw. Okay, so I'm not going to, that's for those who are, this is for the maths, and it's not the thing that you do and you want to cut corners, you know. If you're here, you should be ready to work hard and beat your chest and say, I did it, okay? Right. I've given you guys so much already. So topic 6. So let me see my chat. is sequence, okay? Topic 6 is sequence. And we looked at arithmetic sequence. I'm not going to spend so much time on these things because you guys, you know these things, okay? And we looked at quadratic sequence. Okay. And we said that in arithmetic sequence, we only have the first difference. So you would have something like, let's have a look. If you have 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11, then you will find that it's adding 2 each time. Yeah. So then you just jump straight onto your tables, and then you do 2n because it's going to be 2 times something, 2n, and then you do the comparison. Have a look. The first term there is 3. When n is equal to 1, it's 2 times 1 is 2, but the first term is 3, so it's 2n plus 1 to make 3, yeah? And the second, when n is 2, 2n is meant to be 4, but then you have 5, so it's 2n plus 1. So then you got the sequence, the n term, to be 2n plus 1. But on a quadratic sequence, you probably have a second difference, yeah? You probably have like a second difference. So maybe you have a sequence like 3, 6, 11, 18, 27, yeah? And then you have the first difference of maybe 3, 5, 7, 9, and so on. It's adding 3, it's adding 5, it's adding 7, and adding 9. Then when you find the difference of the first difference, then you would have a steady adding 2, adding 2, adding 2 each time. Yeah, this means it's n squared. Yeah, it's 1n squared. The first one, if it's 2, if it's adding 2 on the second difference, it's 1n squared. If it's adding 4 on the second difference, it's 2n squared. If it's adding 6 on the second difference, it's 3n squared. Okay, so you guys remember all this, and I'm going to show you an example. So this one that I'm showing you here would be n squared. So you have to then do the comparison. N squared for the first term, 1 squared is 1 plus what? Is it plus 2? Yeah. And then 2 squared is 4 plus 2 will give you 6. 3 squared is 9 plus 2 will give you 11. 4 squared is 16 plus 2. So it's n squared plus 2. Yeah. Another example would be, let's see, 7, 13, 23, 37, and 55. Here, the first difference when you look at it is 6 here, adding 6, adding 10, adding what, 14, adding 18 on this one. And then when you do the second difference, you find it's adding 4 each time, adding 4, adding 4, adding 4 each time. So then you know it's going to be 2n squared this time because it's adding 4, yeah? It's going to be 2n squared this time. So it's 2n squared. Then you make the comparison. What is, when n is equal to 1, what is 2n squared? 2 times 1 squared is going to be, 1 squared is 1 times 2 is 2, yeah? When n is equal to 2, 2 times 2 is 4. Is that even right?
Yes.
As we're making a different sequence then. Yeah, so 2n squared plus what? What is it adding on each time? Let's see. We have to find the difference. We have to find the extras. Yeah, that's fine, Ariam, okay? So let me see. When n is 2, we have 2 times 2 squared. 2 times 2, 2 to the power of 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus what make 15? Make 13. 8 plus 5, yeah? So is it 2n squared plus 5? We'll see now. So here it was 2 times 1 squared. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 5. Yeah, so it's 2n squared plus 5. Do you understand now?
No.
You don't? Well, I've taught you the full lesson. It's there. I can't teach you the whole lesson again. It's a revision lesson. I can't teach you everything again. Like, no, it's not going to happen. You've got to learn it for yourself for your exams. It's only 2 topics. It's only 2 things on topic 6. Yeah. And you did your assessment and submitted it, which means you understood it and you did it and submitted it. So I can't teach you everything again. Do you understand?
Yes, but it got us confused.
How?
What's the final answer?
The final answer for the sequence is 2n squared plus 5. There. Sorry, let's do it again so that you guys get it, okay? So the first difference for this was plus 4 plus 10 plus 14 plus 18, yeah? Then you have the second difference to be 4, 4, 4, okay? So then you make the comparison. When n is equal to 1, what is 2n squared?
Four.
Two times 1 squared is what?
2.
Thank you. But what do we have here? What do we have here on the first term?
7.
So what did we add to 2 to make 7?
5.
5. So that's 2n squared plus 5, okay? On the first term. On the second term, n is 2. Taught you all this. Yeah? So you had 2 squared, which is 4 times 2 is 8. But what do we have in our second term? 13. Yeah? So what did we add to 2n squared to make 13? 8 plus what make 13?
8 plus 5.
Thank you. So it's 2n squared plus 5. Okay. What's on the third term? Pardon?
I said I got it. Thank you for explaining.
That's okay. Okay, guys, so you need to know your arithmetic sequence and your quadratic sequence, okay? So if it's the second difference is 2, then that's going to be just 1n squared. If the second difference is 4, then it's going to be 2n squared that you're comparing. If the second difference is 6, it's going to be 3n squared, yeah? So there you have it, topics 4, 5, and 6, okay? I'm going to be checking your assessment 4 now. That's what I'm going to be doing because I need to go to the other room to check my emails to see what you. I think the sound has gone now. I hope it has. So we can go back to the other room and I can mark all of your assessment 4, 5, and 6. Yeah. And anybody that has not submitted it I think I can take assessment 5 because it's graph. I think I can take that. If you want to submit that to me within the lesson, I can take it and mark it because it's graph, right? But anything other than that, I won't be taking it because I gave plenty of time for people to submit these things. And if you guys have been revising on your own, you are supposed to be the one even teaching me these topics by now. It's not my exam, it's going to be your exams. So you have to take it seriously, okay? You have to take it seriously and do it seriously, like religiously, like seriously, okay? And you may think that you have this thing, but there's a lot of things that you have learned in this short period of time. It's about 3 months that you learned these 9 topics. So you need to like really stay on top of it to remember it. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Let me see if I can get your assessment 4 open and we can get them marked and put the marks in for you and get that done and out of the way. It's not that bad anymore. It's not so noisy. It's noisy, but it's not so noisy anymore. So we can manage this level of noise. Okay, so I can check your let me stop the live stream because I finished now. I finished the revision for topics 4, 5, and 6. Okay, I will be here, and if I feel that there's anything else that I need to explain to you for topic 5, I think especially I'm going to come back to you, the one that you need to do for drawing of graphs. But I'm going to be marking your work now and giving you feedback immediately. I'm going to be checking your graphs and letting you know what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong, okay, to correct you. All right?
Okay, teacher, what are we going to do in the next
What you're going
class?
to do?
Yes.
What you're going to do is you're going to be revising for your exams. Mm-hmm. Have you done your assessments 9?
Yes, I did all my assessments. Yes.
Completed all your assessments.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's worth it to sit back, to relax, be revising for your exams, but at the same time, be keeping your ears open because I might just be marking your work and I might just say to you, why did you not do this one? Why did you not submit that one or something? Okay? Because that's what we're doing now. At least I can.
What are you gonna do now?
Everybody, it's like when I'm talking, if people don't listen, then you ask me the same question the last person just asked.
No, I mean like if we're gonna finish the 3 topics, we still have 7, 8, and 9. What are you gonna do after tomorrow? Because I think that you're gonna finish them in only 3 lessons, and that's too much.
No, on Friday we finished topic 7, 8, and 9. I didn't give you an assessment for topic 7, so there's nothing to worry about topic 7. But topics 8 and 9, I gave you assessments for them. So, but I'm going to revise topics 7, 8, and 9 with you on Friday. That's when I have you the 3 hours, the last 3 hours. And the next week, Monday, I'm going to do a targeted revision with you where I'm telling you this is the question that is likely going to be there. So make sure that you prepare yourself very well for that one and that one and that one and guide you sort of. Yeah. Okay.